Hello, and welcome to Andrew Broussard Watercolors. Lately, I've been kind of on a kick exploring just extremely minimalist palettes, materials, brushwork, etc. And it's kind of preparatory for potential plein air painting. Previously, I've been looking at the fluid watercolor paper. I played with burnt umber with a what was it? A squirrel mop, a raw umber with a fan brush, and Venetian Red's sap green combination with a flat brush. And that was all watercolor and just doing scraping. Today, I'm going to start exploring a minimalist oil setup that I can take out and about. Now, I've had these two previously and played around with them, and they were a lot of fun. It's just essentially water-soluble oils that you can mix into it. I'm not an expert in oils or the different ones that are out there, but one day I was accidentally sent the wrong one, so I ordered the complementary color that I like to pair with that color and played around with it and had a lot of fun. So I also ordered some raw umber and burnt umber since I really like those two colors by themselves, and I wanted to see the consistency and what could take place if I just use those. Now, in that vein, there's a few things that I've been thinking about. Most likely, if I'm going to go out and about and do oils, I'm going to use a 5x7 canvas panel because it's thinner. It's about 1/8, so it's easier to transport. Painting on canvas has really just taken up a lot of space, so I've moved away from that. And besides that, it does come in a variety of options, and on this size it's pretty cheap. I have the Centurion linen with the oil primed. This I think I got from Jerry's Artorama. Oil primed. I'm not quite sure how it interacts with the oil, but I know it does something different. I'm not sure if it prevents the sinking in that takes place. We'll have to just look that up and see what's taking place with that. If you know, let me know down below. I have the Centurion Universal Prime, so if you're going to use acrylics, oils, etc., you can use that. Both of these are linen. The linen, I think, has a tighter weave, and that's why I went in that direction, because the cotton did not. And then lastly, I have this ampersand gesso board museum series. I've been moving it around and stuff, so it has kind of dirt on it. And I got this one off of Blick, but I used to buy them from Hobby Lobby whenever Hobby Lobby would have that half-off coupon. Anyway, I figured through this kind of experimental series, play with these three of them, because the end goal, if I'm going to use a minimalist palette, would be to get a max tonal range, to see how light I can pull it back and how dark I can get it. I think ultimately the main focus is on how light I can wipe it back, and I think that the ampersand gesso board is going to be key, but that's my thinking. It'll probably be the last one I use with this series. Brush wise, I have just kind of resigned to using cheap, these are synthetic hog brushes from Hobby Lobby. I don't know the exact sizes I had used in the past, but I think everybody kind of likes when things are the synthetic and not, you know, being sourced from animals. And we would want to use just one brush, so most likely a flat would be the way to go, I'm thinking. And then from there, just looking at these sizes, I'm gonna have to cut them down. I'm thinking maybe kind of cutting them on an angle so that there's kind of a point, and it can be used as a scraping tool as well. Kind of, you know, killing two birds with one stone. So there's that. I do want to potentially get a pochade box, and if I get a pochade box, I would want one to cut the brush down to fit in there as well. Okay, this is definitely like some type of ceramic porcelain from the Asian supermarket. Unfortunately, they didn't have a plastic one. I'm having a hard time finding plastic ones, but I'm thinking paint on one side, water on the other, and kind of just really minimizing it. Though they do have little things that connect to the pochade boxes that you can put, instead of your solvents, water in. And then once again, just to reiterate, I already had these two as kind of the two color combination, and you know, two of my favorite earth colors. And if these are kind of moving in the right direction, might look into water soluble oil, the white, the black, and then from there slowly develop a palette, maybe like the light red oxide, kind of the colors that I like to use. So we'll see. So that's the idea. So it's a little mini series. I'm gonna pause this, I'm gonna stop this video, and I'm gonna get to painting, and I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, comments, any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Y'all take care.